They just want to japa.
Yeah.
So you don't even care. You are in a hurry.
Yeah.
It doesn't come easy.
Yeah.
Scholarship doesn't come easy.
Okay, so hello. Eh,
Yeah, hi.
yeah, it's nice to meet you. So I'll start with an introduction. And I met Ernest through a friend, right? That's through Calvin. And then we are getting to know each other. He's in Germany, I'm also in Germany. But like the distance between the two of us is so far that I don't know if I'll meet him before he leaves to Italy or somewhere else. So it's nice to meet you. And today you are going to be telling us about how you got your scholarship and everything. And I hope that by the end, people will be able to learn and follow your steps. So maybe can you give a quick introduction of yourself as well?
Okay, thank you very much, Ifoma. My name is Ernest. I'm a student at University of Hamburg here in Germany, and then University of L'Aquila, Italy, a master's student. So that's basically about me for now.
Okay, nice. Are you single or you're in a relationship? We should know.
Yeah, I'm
No.
single.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you come to Germany? What brought you to Germany?
Okay. I came to Germany as an Erasmus student,
Okay.
so for Erasmus exchange program.
Mm-hmm.
So initially, I got uh, admitted to University of L'Aquila
Yeah.
through uh, a program called Erasmus-Mundus program.
Okay.
So, but now I'm under math mode, so
Okay.
mathematical modeling and engineering.
Mm-hmm. So math mode is a subset of Erasmus.
Yeah, is a kind of a subset of Erasmus-Mundus
Ah,
scholarship.
okay.
So I think the family name is
Oh, so you're now
Erasmus.
speaking mathematical terms now. Yeah, so by the way, he's doing so okay, so you're doing an MSc in mathematics or applied mathematics, right?
Yeah, is applied mathematics, but to
Okay.
precisely uh, MSc, joint MSc in
Mm-hmm.
mathematical modeling in engineering, and
Okay.
then I'll be majoring on uh, optimization and modeling.
Okay. So this math mode you talked about, how do you apply? Is it like you apply for Erasmus Mundus and then later separately apply for the math mode, or how does it happen?
Okay, just like I said before,
Mm-hmm.
I've talked about the family. So first of all, you need to apply to Erasmus Mundus uh, joint scholarship.
Okay.
So the joint master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
So the scholarship, once you apply,
Yeah.
so you can choose to apply to the same to the three programs at once. So under this program, we have the intermaths, we have
Okay.
math mode, and then we have real maths.
Okay.
So
So
you can apply to them at once.
is this Erasmus Mundus scholarship only for mathematics, or people in maybe political science or the arts can also be part of it?
Yeah, it's not just for mathematics alone.
Okay.
Uh, Once you have a strong background in mathematics,
Okay.
for example, if you studied engineering, because I
Mm-hmm.
know those that studied engineering have a very strong mathematical background. So you
Yeah.
studied engineering, you can apply. You study computer science, statistics, and then maybe some other related courses
Okay. Mm-hmm.
that has a strong mathematical background.
Okay.
The major thing is for the course to have a strong mathematical background, then you are free to apply.
Yeah. Okay. So this is for the math mode, but in general,
Not for math mode. I'm
okay.
talking about in general because I assume that the application you are making is for intermath. So you make the application.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if you are not successful in um, the intermaths, it's
Yeah.
possible you'll be eligible for math mode or real
Okay.
maths.
Okay. No, okay, yeah. Good to know that. But also, like, there are other students in other that are not science students. Do they have scholarships for non-science students or non-math related fields?
Yeah, Erasmus, you can actually check Erasmus catalog.
Okay.
They have scholarship for other fields, not just for mathematics.
Oh,
But
nice.
for this one in particular, you
Mm.
need a strong mathematical background
Okay.
for you to
Okay.
apply. But
Okay.
there are other scholarship, Erasmus scholarship for those that are not in the field of
Okay.
mathematics.
Okay, so say for example, I want to apply to a course in chemistry, for example, like what are the basic requirements for whatever program, like irrespective of the program, since it's a master's program, what are the qualifications or what should I have? Do I need to have a first class? Do I need to write IELTS or like are there exams I need to write? What are the things I need?
Yeah, if you are talking about my own program in
Mhm.
particular,
Yeah.
you don't need to write IELTS
Okay.
or any English. I'm talking basically for those from Nigeria. I'm talking
Okay.
about international students from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need, because you don't need to write all those special exams because
Yeah.
you studied in English. So
Mm-hmm.
the only thing you just need to do is to obtain a letter
Mm.
from your institution showing
Okay.
that, oh, this person actually studied in English. So
Okay.
you don't need to write the special exam. For me, I didn't write any exam. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then for my own program, there are options where you can satisfy yourself. It's called self-certification. You
Okay.
have to attest, you have to check that you studied in English. And then once you did your bachelor's in English, you
Mm.
don't need any special um, English test for you
Okay.
to apply. But there are other programs, or for some people that are not from Nigeria that didn't study in English.
Okay.
Let's take for example, you are from Morocco and then you didn't study in English, you studied
Yeah.
in French or you studied in other language, then you need a proof of English
Okay.
proficiency exams.
Mm-hmm.
So then the basic requirement for you to apply is just your bachelor's degree or any equivalence to bachelor's degree. Once
Okay.
you have your bachelor's degree, you are free to apply. Then, for this case, for my own program, of
Mm.
course, your background will be you have a very strong background in mathematics,
Okay.
irrespective of the courses
Mm.
the programs you did in undergraduate. But if you are applying for other courses for Erasmus, you need to find out the requirement if actually the particular program that I'm doing, it's like you check the courses you offered. Do I meet the requirements?
Mm. Okay.
So after checking those things, once you see that, oh, you met the requirements, then
Mm-hmm.
you are free to apply
Okay.
the basic or the minimum requirements.
Okay, nice. So, but again, like, do you need a first class? Because, like, most times people are like, you need a first class or something to get this kind of scholarships. Do you need a first class?
You don't actually need to need a first class for you to apply. For
Okay.
me, I didn't graduate with first class.
Okay.
So, and then I applied.
Mm.
But the problem is that in most cases, people don't do research on their own.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, there is a program, you understand,
Mm.
that wants people to apply. And then these programs, and then it's been advertised all over everywhere.
Yeah.
And then someone with first class, they have a lot of people with first class with a very other experiences. Those first class is not the only criteria, but
Yeah.
they have experiences too
Mm.
with the first class. Of course, you should know that they will consider those with first
Yeah.
class first with their
Yeah.
experiences. You
Yeah.
understand?
Mm.
So that's why most times I advise people look out for scholarship on your own. You don't wait until it is advertised before uh, you apply.
Mm.
There are a lot of scholarships out there that you can check on your own. You can check
Mhm.
if you are looking for Erasmus, you can check their catalog. You
Mm.
see a lot of them.
Yeah.
You understand? So you can apply. You don't necessarily need first class. Once you have professional experiences, you can use it to support your application. So
Mm.
not just that you don't have first class, you now go and relax.
Mm.
You also need professional experience because it's these things are very competitive. A lot
Okay.
of people are applying, and then at least you should have something that will be an advantage to you when
Mm.
they compare it to other applications. They see, okay, this
Yeah.
person has this, and then this person does not have this. Okay, let's consider this.
Yeah.
So I think,
Mm-hmm. So when you say professional experiences, what professional experiences are we talking about?
okay, for example, in this case, there are a lot of people, especially for those in academia.
Mm.
You might maybe have papers you published
Okay.
that you should add. Those things will help to boost your application.
Yeah. So, like for you, did you have a paper? Like, what do you think made you stand out? Why do you think you were selected?
Okay, number one, reason why I was selected, for example, for this particular program now,
Yeah.
because there are some things a lot of people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, your CV is one of the things that CV is 60%
Wow.
out of 100%.
Okay.
So your CV now, so it depends on the experiences you have in your CV. You
Mm.
understand? And again, your undergraduate institution is it recognized?
Wow. Okay.
You understand that? So they are considering those things in ranking. So
Mm.
if your undergraduate institution is not recognized,
Oh,
it's a little bit.
this is
So
first
I
time I'm
think number
hearing
one,
this actually.
yeah, like it's stated on their website.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's stated on their website.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what gave me the advantage I had is that I studied in one of the best institutions, which I know at least they rank high in Nigeria.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's alone is an advantage to me.
Yeah.
And again, other experiences that I added in my CV, you
Yeah.
know, yeah. So these are
Can
the
you share
things.
the other
And then
experience?
not only
Did
that,
you have a paper? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
okay, and then not only that, they also consider other things which are 10%. If you're able to show that you studied in English,
Mm.
you have 10%.
Mm. Okay.
If you're then they also consider your the reference letters. You have
Okay.
10% once you send those letters, and then if it's a very strong recommendation letter,
Mm.
you have your full 10%, and
Mm.
then some other little things that
So this is stated in their website that they give 60% to your CV, 10%.
yeah.
Wow. I think I didn't use that website very well. But for you, did you have a paper published? Was it that you had a lot of you volunteered or you did a lot of online courses or something? Like what made that difference? Like you didn't have a first class. I understand that you graduated from a university that is highly recognized, but I think that something would have made a difference for them to ask
Yeah,
you all this.
yeah. Actually, I don't have a paper. You
Okay.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I advised if you can get, because I think it's one of the things that's actually like one of the things that made me not to at least get um the full sponsorship, the full
Oh,
Erasmus sponsorship.
okay.
So, what actually I think that
Mm.
made me at least stand out a little bit, um, because I don't have papers. I have some experiences. I have some courses I took, like Python,
Yeah.
and then some because those things are actually needed. They are considering those things.
Mm.
So, and then of course I have affiliations.
Oh, nice.
So I have some um, uh, organizations I
Mm.
belong to,
Okay.
especially in the field of mathematics
Okay. Okay.
or in any related field.
Mm.
So these are the things that I have in my CV.
Oh, nice. So this means that Erasmus gives partial and fully funded scholarships.
Yeah, what I actually got is called Matmod Consortium Scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
So then it is just like a it's just like okay, it was it's 7,000 euros,
Okay.
but it came in form of a tuition waiver.
Okay.
So and then there are other scholarship which I also got. Later on, I got a Bruce Original Scholarship, which is
Mm-hmm.
ASU, and then now I also have a Erasmus Plus Scholarship or
Um,
Mobility Fund.
okay. So now it's getting a bit complicated. So you got, first of all, this Erasmus Mundus Matmos scholarship, which covered
The
your
consulting
tuition.
scholarship, not the full
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Erasmus, not the Erasmus Mundus joint master's degree scholarship.
Mm.
Math mode is under this program.
Okay. Okay. So, but on when you were applying under Erasmus, and so I assume they were the ones that directed you to this consortium.
No, I applied once. I
Mm.
also tell them that because there is a point in application where they will ask you,
Okay.
in case you were not successful, you
Mm.
understand, in like you were not eligible for the main scholarship.
Yeah.
Do you want to be considered for math mode?
Okay.
And then do you want to be considered for real maths?
Okay. Okay. Makes
So
sense.
you just need to say yes, yes, that you want to be considered.
Okay.
And that's all. So no special, no other application will be made.
Okay.
So once they are evaluating the application, and
Mm.
then they will check, okay, at this stage, did you make this one? You didn't. The next stage.
Okay.
So in my own case, I got the real math and the math one. So but I have to go for math one.
Okay, nice. So this means that the math mode you said covers only your tuition. Did you get something that covers your living expenses?
Yeah, ASU covers my living expenses like ASU scholarship, which is a regional scholarship, which a lot of people don't actually know in
Okay.
Italy. So it's a regional scholarship,
Mm.
so which covers I have feeding.
Yeah.
So I have two times like to eat in the
Mm-hmm.
canteen
Mm-hmm.
every day, two times.
Yeah.
And then they also give cash.
Mm-hmm.
So and then there is also another scholarship which is for accommodation, which is still
Oh,
ASU accommodation.
nice.
So
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 that
but
means,
I didn't go for ASU accommodation.
okay, so you decide whether you want feeding or accommodation.
Not you decide whether you want. If you want accommodation,
Mm.
is separate. They separated the application from accommodation. They
Okay.
separated the main scholarship from
Mm.
the accommodation.
Yeah.
So if you want accommodation, you indicate that you want accommodation.
Okay.
But if you don't want, you tell them that you don't want the accommodation.
Oh, nice. Okay,
So
that's
then
oh,
the rest is for feeding and the cash they will give you.
okay, cool. So, and now you said people don't know about this ASU scholarship, but for you, you knew because Erasmus Mundus directed you or recommended you for these scholarships. So, is it possible to apply separately, like without applying to Erasmus Mundus, just apply for this ASU regional scholarship on its own?
Yeah, you can actually apply. For example, if you are not coming as an Erasmus student,
Yeah.
you understand. So let's say you want to apply to schools in Italy.
Mm.
You apply for schools in Italy, and then you can apply for regional scholarship. So it's for
Okay.
all programs. I think there are, yeah, for all programs.
Mm. Okay, nice. So the way I understand your scholarship is that you have to spend some time, or before we go there, since you had this partial scholarship, like how was getting a visa at the embassy like? Because I know that you are supposed to show proof of funds and something like this. Like, how did you do that?
The truth is that if you have Erasmus um, Mundus Joint Master Scholarship,
Mm-hmm.
you don't need a proof of fund.
Even if it's partially funded.
So for the partial funding, it's a little bit tricky, which I don't want to talk online.
Okay. Were you able to study in Italy and now you're in Germany and I think you're going back to Italy again? How were you able to do that?
Okay, in the program,
Mm.
so the program has partner institutions
Okay.
like they have institutions in Germany, they partner with
Mm-hmm.
institutions in Austria,
Yeah.
institution in Spain, and
Mm-hmm.
then even for Roma, they also have in Poland, in
Yeah.
Czech Republic,
Mm.
in some countries in Europe, they have partner institutions.
Yeah.
So during the application, you
Mm.
have to select the courses
Mm.
you will be interested in.
Okay.
So, for example, I selected that I want to major in optimization and modeling
Mm.
because I like optimization.
Mm.
So, the part for optimization, it requires that I will do my first semester in Italy,
Mm.
and then I do my second semester in Germany, and
Yeah.
then my third semester back to Italy.
Mm.
But you can also select some other parts
Mm-hmm.
which requires that you do your first semester in Italy and
Mm.
then all other semester in Germany
Okay.
or some other countries or some other institutions like the one in Hanover
Mm.
or other institutions. So
Mm-hmm.
it depends on the part you selected during your application.
Okay, nice. I think we've covered most of it. And so before applying, do you need to have a passport?
You don't need to a passport to
Mm.
make your application. You
Okay.
can use your, for those in Nigeria, you can use your NIN, or
Mm-hmm.
for those in other countries, you can use your national ID card.
Okay.
So you can use it to apply. But definitely, before you do pre-enrollment, you need your passport. So it's good you get your passport.
Mm-hmm. So again, like after your application, was there an interview round or you just get selected and that's all, and then you begin to come?
No interview.
Oh,
So
nice.
you just apply, they
Mm-hmm.
evaluate your application, and
Mm-hmm.
then they bring out a list of eligible candidates. If
Yeah.
you are selected, then they will ask you to pre-enroll, and
Mm-hmm.
then visa processes continues.
When you say pre-enroll, is it pre-enroll in the university you are going to?
Yes, because innately you need to do pre-enrollment at university.
Okay.
So at university.it, so you need to do pre-enrollment. So it's like a central system for
Okay.
Italy
Okay, but
for
this
those
means
that
that
for
in
those that
other,
need visa.
yeah, this also means that in other countries the procedure might be different. This is just peculiar to Italy.
Yeah, it's peculiar to Italy. In
Mm-hmm.
Germany, if you want to apply direct to Germany, you don't need any
Okay.
pre-enrollment.
Okay. So also, is there an age limit to getting the scholarship?
No, there is no age limit.
Mm-hmm. Um, so just very quickly, I know you're in a hurry. So what's it like schooling in Europe? Like, do you face are the courses very difficult? Do you face discrimination with people? And like, how is it like living here? Are you happy or not?
Yeah, you know, life in Europe
Mm,
or living outside a country, especially Europe, uh, has to do with multifaceted experience,
mm-hmm.
and then which mostly are influenced by some factors like
Yeah.
the culture,
Mm,
the social networking, and other factors. But
yeah.
then for me, in my own case,
Yeah.
um, I didn't face any discrimination.
Okay.
Maybe probably because our program is international program, so we have a lot of international
Yeah.
students around, and maybe. But then I didn't face any discrimination of any form.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Again, um, one of the things I have to adapt to is number one is the culture, which is language.
Yeah.
So I have to try as much as I can to
Yeah.
begin to learn the language
Mm-hmm.
because it will be easy for you to integrate if you know the
Yeah.
language.
Mm-hmm.
So especially in Italy and then in Germany, so
Um,
you need the language to survive.
yeah, true.
Even in Germany, they will tell you specifically that you see the first thing you have to do is to go and learn the language,
Yeah.
and then
Mm-hmm.
every other thing follows because it opens you up to multiple opportunities.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
important that someone knows the language. So
Yeah.
this is one of the things I have to face. And
Mm.
again, I also have to face the issue of or the change in the healthcare systems.
Mm.
Like for example, here in Hamburg,
Yeah.
if you want to, like, if you are sick, you
Mm.
have to first of all you have to book appointment, and then you book appointment, and then when you book appointment, you go to the hospital. When
Mm.
you go to the hospital, pharmacist is not in the hospital.
Mm.
After seeing the doctor, then you now have to the doctor will give you prescription.
Yeah.
Someone that is sick, then you have to go to the pharmacy. You have to travel to the pharmacy, to get drug.
Mm-hmm.
Though there are cases of emergency whereby doctor can you can book or
Yeah.
contact a doctor and he comes to your house and then
Mm.
test you. But
Yeah.
I have to adapt to that system.
True.
Unlike when I was in Nigeria, you just go to the hospital, everything is in the hospital, they
Yeah.
have pharmacies there, they will just, or maybe you go to the pharmacy or something there about. So
Yeah.
I have to adapt to this situation.
Mm.
Then another thing is that I I I have to also adapt is the educational system.
Mm.
It's a little bit different from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Here, though I like the system here
Yeah.
because number one, uh, they give you opportunity to retake an exam within the semester. So
Yeah.
you have multiple choices. And I like that of Italy so much that you can rewrite exam even when you did not fail to improve your score. Let's say,
Wow.
for example, you got 26 and you are not satisfied with it. You want
Mm.
to get cum laude, 30 over 30.
Mm.
You can rewrite the exam.
Oh,
So
cool.
you can rewrite to get your desired grade. So they
Cool.
give you that opportunity
Yeah.
to write and improve yourself. So you do
Yeah.
better. They give you opportunity to do better. Then in Germany, they also give you opportunity to do better, or not to do better, to rewrite within the semester
Yeah.
because uh, that of Germany is a little bit different from
Mm.
Italy.
Okay. So,
So
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, I think these are just some of the
Okay.
some of the experiences and
Yeah.
then some of the things that I have to try to, you know,
Yeah.
adapt. It's not easy to adapt, but
Yeah.
you have to. And then, though, one of the things that also helped me is joining communities.
Yeah.
Like for me, I like networking, especially in tech.
Mm.
Um, I have to like link up with a lot of communities, like tech communities,
Mm.
both in Berlin, so that I'll be able to integrate. And then Nigerian communities, because I'm from Nigeria.
Yeah.
So it helped me to like feel at home,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
have people, you understand that kind of thing. So I have communities where I can, easily,
Yeah.
relate with. So
Yeah, that's
it
nice.
also helped me to adapt.
Mm-hmm. So finally, before we come to a close, what are the things you wished you knew? Is there something you wished you knew before you came here?
Yeah,
Okay.
not that I wish that I knew,
Mm-hmm.
um, that I had the opportunity to do.
Okay.
I think for me, I will put it that way.
Mm.
So, um, I wished I had the opportunity to improve on some of the skills that I
Mm.
was learning,
Okay.
or I had the opportunity to like be the best version of myself
Yeah.
before coming here,
Mm.
because it opens you up to a lot of opportunities.
Mm.
So let's take, for example, when I was in Nigeria, I was I was learning web development. At the
Mm,
same time, I was doing web designing.
mm,
So, and then though I was not able to perfect that of web development.
mm.
So, and then I want to transition into a data analyst. So I wish I had done that before coming
Okay.
because of the field
Mm,
I'm looking towards to. And again, I also wish that I also know some other skills like barbing, those kind of a thing.
yeah, true.
So, but I don't know. So I
Yeah,
wish, and then I also wish that I perfected my driving skills.
yeah,
That would have been easy for me.
yeah.
Now I'm in Europe,
Mm,
but it's still fine. It's
mm,
still okay.
mm.
I'm still
Okay, nice. So
so
I imagine you can cut your hair now, right? By yourself. Like for me, I'm braiding myself now. I'm not past something.
not really cutting for myself, at least
Yeah.
cut for other people, and then even to make money.
Yeah, true. Yeah, right.
Yes, because I know a lot of barbers, they are making money from barbing,
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
it's a
Yeah.
kind of good.
Evil man. So, last question, I promise. Like, what is your advice to people looking for scholarships?
Yeah, I will advise people because a lot of people think that it's very easy. They want it in a hurry. They want to
Yeah.
just rush and once they hear about it, everybody wants to japa, looking for. First of all, I would advise them to first of all calm down.
Yeah.
So once they calm down, you begin to look for opportunities,
Mm.
and then you first of all you have to like think about what do I have,
Yeah.
because you need to be able to put this thing together. For example, if you're not able to package your CV, if you
Mm.
forgot that you have some skills that are very important or related to what the
Yeah.
courses that you wish to apply,
Mm.
you understand? Someone might just add those things, and then because of that, they will consider the person, they will not consider you. So
Mm-hmm.
you before you need to sit down.
Yeah.
What do I want?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? What do I want? What
Mm.
do I have? Do I
Yeah.
need to take some exams?
Mm.
Do I need to publish papers?
Mm.
Which country am I looking at? You understand? Because a lot of people, I find out that a lot of people doesn't know, like they just want to japa.
Yeah.
So they don't even care. They are in a hurry.
Yeah.
It doesn't come easy.
Yeah.
Scholarship doesn't come easy. There are
Yeah.
some cases you still have to spend your money.
Mm.
So, for example, there are scholarships that a lot of opportunities that until you come, for example, here in Germany,
Mm.
until you come, you begin to like that's when you begin to apply for them.
Yes. Mm.
So a lot of people don't know that.
Mm.
So you have to do your research.
Mm.
You don't have to like, and then I'm seeing a lot of people that they will tell some people, please do this for me, do
Mm.
this for me. No, these are the things that sorry,
Yeah.
uh these are the things that you have to like do on your own
Mm.
because you know what you want. And then don't like, for example, say, okay, I studied mathematics.
Mm.
Don't just like in your research, don't just focus on mathematics. There are related fields that you can
Mm.
actually search for,
Yeah.
not just mathematics. For example, if you go to Erasmus-Mundus catalog,
Yeah.
there are some related courses to mathematics. If you don't know, you can just use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You type, okay, I studied this. Suggest to me courses that I can study.
Hmm. Nice. Yeah.
So chat will give you some suggestions.
Mm.
And then with those suggestions, you begin to make your search. You can have some people that studied, like, for example, mathematics, might not actually know that there are some other courses that I can even study.
Yeah.
So these are the things that you need to calm down
Mm.
and then search for those things
Yeah.
and then make your applications. For
Mm-hmm.
me, I don't like going for like I need to check first whether I meet the requirement because I see a lot of people they said they applied to over 200 scholarship in 1 year and
Mm.
all those things, and then they didn't get any of them.
Mm.
So if you are in that category, you need to re-strategize.
Yeah.
First of all, you check the requirements.
Mm.
do I actually meet the requirements, at
Mm-hmm.
least the basic requirements?
Yeah.
If you don't meet the requirement, don't apply. Don't waste your time.
Like,
Yeah,
what are you trying to say? You have to meet 100%. Like, what if I meet?
not 100%. Like, I mean, the basic, the minimum requirement.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Mm,
Don't apply. Don't waste your time.
mm,
You understand that? So you have to know what you have,
yeah.
put them together, and
Mm-hmm.
then shoot your shots
Yeah.
with time. It might not come easy. In
Yeah.
my own case, it didn't come easy.
Yeah.
So
How
it was
many
not
years
in
was it?
2023 I
How
started
many
my
years
journey.
did you start?
Okay, I started in 2020 when I was serving.
Mm-hmm.
So I applied to a lot of um, scholarships
Mm-hmm.
um, in 2020, and then start 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get.
Yeah.
Same thing 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Then I begin to skill up and then do a lot of things. And
Mm-hmm.
then in 2023,
3. Mm-hmm.
I got this one.
Mm-hmm.
So though that was not the only one I got. So
Mm.
because I also got an admission in US, but I
Mm.
didn't go for that one.
Okay.
So because of there was not enough funding.
Mm.
So and then I consider a lot of factors. So I
Yeah.
didn't go for that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Like for me, I know I was actively looking for scholarships in 2020 and I didn't get the exact one I wanted until 2023. Like in 2023, everything I applied for, I got all of them. So
I
I
know
think
how.
it takes 2 to 3 years of consistency improving yourself to get the right scholarship. So thank you so much, Ernest, for um, your time and giving us invaluable lessons. I'm going to invite you again. The next time it's going to be like you show us online the application process that people, I know that people need to research, but sad to say, like some people cannot do these things themselves. We just need to hold them by the hand a little bit. So in the next session, I would maybe in a few months time, you would guide us to how people can make these applications. Thank you so much.
Yeah. For this one, application normally opens in November.
Okay,
So
November.
November. So and then it runs through till yeah, February. Yeah, end of February.
Okay, so we can plan for something in November or October then.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
fine.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to having you next time and have a safe trip.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Ciao.